Hey YouTube, welcome back to Cassandra's Kitchen, where I eat to live and not live to eat. Today I am going to be making a banana pudding, a vegan banana pudding. So if you're interested in seeing how I create this recipe, stay tuned and I'll show you. So for our banana pudding, we're going to need a few ingredients, not many, but we're going to need some vanilla wafers. I have the Sprouts vanilla wafers, and they are made with soy and wheat. I have some organic bananas, some plant-based milk, some plant-based butter. I'm using the Country Crocs plant-based avocado butter, some nutmeg, some pure vanilla extract, cornstarch, some sugar. I'm using monk sugar, and we're going to need a pinch of salt. So get all your ingredients together. We're going to go over to the stove and we're going to make our custard, and then we'll start preparing our banana pudding. All right, guys, so we are over here. We're about ready to start working on our custard, and I want to make quite a bit because I'm got a large family, of course. Well, I take that back. I do have a large family, but I have a husband who loves sweets, so we're going to make a large batch of this. So we got 3 cups of your plant-based milk. That was 2 cups. And let me go ahead and add another cup. So yes, I do have a large family. I have 5 adult children and 8 grandbabies. And so, but my husband and I have me and my husband, of course, and then there's my daughter and her 3 that's here at the home. So they like sweets, and so I'm going to make sure I make enough for everyone. Alrighty, so then we're going to use about a tablespoon of your plant-based butter. So I'm going to go ahead and get that down in there. Okay. And then, there I go, making a mess. Always making a mess. Let me get a towel. Because y'all know I have to clean as I go. So just be patient with me. So I have that in there. And then I feel like there was a piece of toast crumb on my butter from earlier. Let me make sure it is. Let me get that out of here. Okay. That was stuck on my butter from earlier today. And so we have the butter, the milk. Then we're going to put in a half of a teaspoon of salt, a pinch of salt. So a pinch, to me, is more like a fourth. So I'm trying to measure as I go, which y'all know I'm not very good at this. So about a fourth of pinch of salt. Just say a pinch of salt. Y'all know how our grandmothers used to say a pinch. That's what we need. And then we're going to need some sugar. And again, I'm using the monk sugar. You can use whatever sugars you have, but I use monk. And I'm going to put in 3 tablespoons of the monk sugar. Okay. And we're going to put in a tablespoon of vanilla. And you want to have a whisk handy because we're going to need to whisk this. I need help opening this. One moment. All right, thank you. So we're going to use a tablespoon, or teaspoon, sorry, of vanilla extract. And we're going to use 3 tablespoons of cornstarch to thicken it up. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to use a pinch of nutmeg. So maybe a 1/4 of teaspoon. to give it that little extra special flavor down in here. Okay. And so what we want to do, we want to whisk all this together, and we're going to bring this to a nice boil. And it should start to thicken up as we continue to stir. So you want to watch this because you don't want this part to get clumpy and lumpy. So you want to definitely keep an eye out on this part. Then I know my old school banana pudding custard, before I went vegan, we would use the egg yolks in making our custard. So since we're not using egg yolks, I'm hoping this turns out great. Or if you want to, you can always use the just egg to put a little egg in here. However, they did not have any. So I want to taste my custard because I want to make sure it's going to be sweet. So if it's not sweet enough for you, you can add more sugar at this time. It's actually sweet, but I think I'm going to add just one more tablespoon of sugar. Just go ahead and fatten it up. But we know monk sugar is not bad for you. It's actually pretty good for you. And if you're trying to lose weight, it's even better because it doesn't cause you to gain weight. Okay, so we're just going to keep stirring this here to thicken this up. And this is going to be for our custard. So I will show you here in a moment as it thickens a little more, because I'm sure you don't want to sit here and watch me stir this. But the stir is going to take about maybe 5 to 10 minutes just to get this good and hot. And we want to make sure if we use a wooden spoon that the custard will stick to that. That's how we know it's going to be ready. But I can feel this thickening up here right now. So, and if you wanted to just trick your family and turn this custard yellow, you can put a pinch of turmeric in here to give it more of a yellow coloring. It's not going to take away from the flavor profile. It is for coloring only. I don't really care to have the color in here, but if you are want to make it look a little more yellow, you can put a pinch of turmeric in here, and that will help to change the color of your custard. Okay, y'all, so our custard is pretty much ready. We're gonna let this cool so it's come to a boil. Usually when you want to know if your custard's ready, you can take a wooden spoon, and if you can bring your finger down through it, as long as it doesn't coat back up, you know your custard's together. So that's good. It's thick enough. And what I did, I actually, when I had to add one more tablespoon of the cornstarch because it wasn't thickening how I wanted it to thicken. So I just put about 1/4 cup of milk, more plant-based milk, with another tablespoon of cornstarch. Mix that together real well and then poured it in here because I didn't want it to clump up. But that's it. We're going to just let this cool. And once the custard cools, we'll start to build our banana pudding. All right, guys. So here's where we want to get our bananas prepared while our custard is cooling. So I say, depending on how different people like their banana pudding differently. Some people like a lot of bananas. Some people don't like that many bananas. They like more of the custard. I like a lot of banana in mine. So I'm going to cut up probably 5 of these. I'm just going to cut off that extra brown that was on there. So I think I'm going to do 5 large bananas I have here. And these are organic bananas if anyone wants to know that. But so then we're just gonna dice or slice our bananas here. And I don't make mine too thick, so don't like that. So here's the banana. Y'all can see it. Just nicely cut. Okay. And all we want to do is just get these cut up, and then so that way we can layer this once our custard cools a little bit with our cookies and our bananas. So just go ahead and get your bananas chopped up, and once we get this done, we'll start to build our banana pudding. All right, so we are going to start building our banana pudding, and I'm just using a little Pyrex bowl. So what we're gonna do is just layer the bottom layer with cookies. We're just gonna get those layered all across the bottom real nicely here. And then we're going to add some banana. I'm just gonna kind of get these built up a little bit around the sides. So we'll make sure we have a lot of cookie down in here. So that way when we start to layer, we know we have cookie all on the side here. So, all right. Then we're going to put in our banana pieces. And the custard tastes really good, guys. It turned out and tastes actually really good. So, and you can always make it your own by adding other things if you like. So, get these bananas down in there. And then what we're going to do is just add a layer of custard. And actually, I'm going to use my ladle because that way I can pour. And it's going to cool even more in the refrigerator. But this is what our custard looks like. Move that out of the way. So just get a good layer on top of the bananas and the cookies. Look at that, okay? So that's your first layer, and we're gonna go over top of this with more cookies. And I bought 3 bags of cookies because I like a nice balance of the cookie, custard, and banana in mine. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do another layer of cookie. If they're broken up, that's okay. Who's gonna know? Okay. Then we're gonna do another layer of our banana. And if you had a square dish, it would probably be a little bit easier to layer, but I'm using this bowl because it'll fit easy in my refrigerator. And I have a nice little lid I can put on this too. So, okay, here we go. Just gonna get these bananas all in here. And it doesn't have to be layered perfectly, but I like to try to get it as neat as I can. Doing this on camera, trying to rush through it as well. So just trying to get it all on here. But I just want to give you an idea of how to layer this. Okay, and we're going to go on top of that with another layer of the custard. Just get it poured down in there really good. You can see I'm just making sure it's poured all down in the side. And you can can see it's gelling up really good already. We haven't even let it completely cool off. So just make sure you get all that custard around there. And now we're gonna go with our another layer of cookies. So we're just gonna keep this process going until we've used all of the custard and all of the bananas here. So that's all you need to do, and then we'll come back shortly after this cools and let you guys see what it tastes like. All right guys, so we have completed the layering of our banana pudding. It looks amazing, I will say. And so I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator. It's gonna have to sit at least 2 to 3 hours. I will come back on and let you guys see what it tastes like. What I've also got for this, because you know I didn't do a meringue, you can do the aquafaba meringue, but if not, you can get the non-dairy whipped cream if you like a little whipped cream on top. That's what we're gonna top ours with. Simple, easy. But here is the banana pudding. Like I said, it's gonna have to go into the refrigerator. Let it sit for at least 2 to 3 hours to get a really nice chill. But when I do break into this, I'll come back and let you guys see what it tastes like, okay? But here's a close-up on it. So, hope you guys can see this. And it's about 3 good layers. So, I'll have all the ingredients in the description. So, hopefully you make this. And because we're not doing the taste test, but if you try it and you like it, let me know. And I just, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, of course, subscribe. And I just thank you for joining me here in Cassandra's Kitchen. Until next time, I love you. Be blessed and bye-bye. All right, guys. So as promised, I came back on here to let you guys see the final results of the banana pudding. This has sit in the refrigerator overnight. So we are going to dig down in here and see what it looks like. So I did, got some strawberries. You know, strawberry banana pudding. Sounds good, right? So we're going to do some strawberries. I got a little whipped cream. So I'm going to dig down in here so you guys can get a close-up of what this looks like. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. I want to actually put a little cream down in my bowl. Try to make this look cute. And y'all can see down in here the custard. And so what we're going to do is kind of smash that down in there. Not the prettiest thing, but hopefully it tastes delicious. Like I said, we wasn't doing the meringue, so put a little strawberry in there. Just try to make it cute. Do a little extra cookie crunch to go on top. And so, and here you have it, just a glass of banana pudding. So, looks cute, but let's see what it actually tastes like. So, let me grab a spoon and we'll see what it tastes like. All right, so I have a spoon and I have a little helper who's like, Meemaw, but I want to do the video, but I want to taste it. I said, okay, because Papa's not in here right now to do the taste test. So me and Ariana's going to do the taste test. And of course, I made it. I'm not going to be biased. I'm going to tell y'all if it's good or not. And of course, she's just like a Papa. She's going to be honest. So here you go. So who gets the first bite?
Me.
You. Okay, just like your Papa. I told y'all. Just like a Papa. Now you got to get down in there. And you got to get some of that. You make sure you get it all. And just let it just get all on your tongue and tell me what it tastes like. Is it good?
It's good. Good God now.
Good God Almighty. Okay, y'all. So just like a pop-up. So she said it's good. So let me try it. You so funny. Y'all. This is good. Ain't it? It's like the custard is so good. It's got a good flavor. It's not overly sweet, but it's that little hint of nutmeg in here. And then the whipped cream. And that just the cookie and the, oh my gosh. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. And then just crumble just a little cookie on there just to give it an extra little crunch, because you know the cookies that's in there are going to be soft now because they've been in the refrigerator. Just that extra little crispy crunch on top. Y'all, this is good. So, hey, I'm giving it a 2 thumbs up. What are you giving it?
100 thumbs up.
100 thumbs up. So, like I said, I wanted to come back on here really quick, let y'all see it, let y'all know if it was worth making. Definitely worth making. So, make it. Hit me up. Let me know what you think about it. And again, until next time, from Cassandra's Kitchen, we love you. Bye-bye now.